Welcome once again to the Dynamic Sean's Unitainment on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with a major backstage update as concerns Paige, the Divas Championship, and AJ Lee. This according to the premium newsletter. Go check it out right now. Go pay for it. Go tell them Sean's Unitainment sent you. It was noted before how Vince McMahon has been very down on Paige in her promo work. There was some speculation backstage 2 weeks ago at Raw that Paige may have been facing some heat from officials after letting the CM Punk chants affect her, thus catching her off guard during her promo with the returning AJ Lee, which the world saw AJ Lee win the Divas Championship. While she has been critiqued, there was no heat on Paige for that instance. The reason for that is because Vince feels she's been a dud and has already decided that she's too green. At that point, there wasn't much else that Paige could do to get heat since Vince had already soured on her. According to a source, Vince is happy to finally have AJ Lee back, and the Paige experiment didn't work. Vince realized that Paige wasn't working out for a while but wanted AJ to be the one to beat her, so Paige's title run was extended until AJ Lee would return to in-ring action and competition. The funny part about all this is when AJ Lee was gone and she was out of the picture and she wasn't, wrestling, there was a lot of rumors and, quite frankly, a lot of speculation that AJ Lee was pregnant with CM Punk, but obviously that was not the case. Now, I've already given my feelings on Paige and how I feel about her in-ring work and her in-ring prowess and how, her delivery. She's a very different kind of diva. She's not, she's hot. Okay, she's hot. And I think she is a decent wrestler, okay? I just think she's off on some things, and I think she just has to grow. I think the WWE kind of, they pulled the strings too quick. They went ahead of themselves, and I think, they thought Paige was better than what they thought. And, Paige ended up, not being as good as they thought. And like I said, maybe Paige and her gimmick and everything she did worked a lot better in NXT than it did on the WWE because, the WWE is the big stage, all the bright lights and all the people. And there's a big difference between NXT and the WWE. And I don't know, it was almost as if Paige felt more comfortable in her role in NXT. It almost seemed like it was forced in the WWE. Like I said, there were a few changes. There was differences that you could definitely see in Paige's character, that some things that worked in NXT wasn't working in the WWE, which, like I said, is the bigger picture. Like I said, when you go from transition from NXT to WWE, it's a whole different world, okay? We're not comparing apples and oranges here. I mean, it's a different world, and, you have to be able to be ready to handle the pressure and go out there and, go with what works and, go with your gut. And, I mean, I give it to Paige, though. I mean, Paige she's a hard worker. I don't take anything away from her wrestling ability. It's just sometimes she's maybe out of touch and out of tune, and that comes with the territory, though, sometimes. Sometimes you have to take a step back to take a few steps forward, and I think that's what Paige has to do. So, I have no problem with AJ becoming the Divas Champion again as long as she doesn't hold it for 6 or 7, 8, 9 months. I think Paige will be the Divas Champion again one day, and I think she will be a success. I mean, she is already a success because she was already the Divas Champion, but I think the WWE gave her that opportunity too quickly, and they found out that that wasn't best for business. So your comments and your opinions, like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Paige. She, like I said, she will grow. She will get better. She's determined. She's fierce. She's a great competitor. She's got great skills. She's got great momentum. She's got great passion. You can see it, but she needs to just grow into that role and get a little bit more comfortable. Subscribe.